I never say I'm with any team. Everyone can, whatever. I'm Team Crystal. I felt blindsided. I did. I mean, the night before she was defending me, and then I was on the phone with her, and I'm like, I really don't want to come back in the morning. I'm like, I'm good. I said my piece, and she was like, come over, come over. And then more blind, just getting blindsided. So yeah, that was really tough, and it weighed heavy on me for a while that happened. It was hard, especially when the conversation that she was referring to was me defending her. It's called gaslighting. And when people are unwilling, when they are so staunch on being unwilling to listen, that they will find other ways to be engaged with the conversation by thinking that they're, listening, but they're not. And that's just what happens. And I find that this group is very good at that. They'll hold on to the word. And that was what I get upset about. I'm like, you guys focus, like you guys dangle this, focus on this when this is really the issue, but they don't want to go too deep, or they don't know how to go deep. You don't have to like follow social to see that. Just like they just drop it like in the sky, like dream team, dream team. Look, I think that there is some truth to it, some sort of like audience enjoyment over this team thing. I never say I'm with any team. Everyone can, whatever. I'm Team Crystal. Like, that's it, straight up. Like, I will defend someone who I think is being accused or hurt or something that's, false. And I will call out someone that I don't think is doing something right. Like, I just always want to go home feeling like I'm on the right side of history, regardless of who the person is. And I do think that when you do get closer with someone, you feel more comfortable doing that. And that's where I sort of feel more my second season, because I want my friends to hold me accountable, but in a fair way, in a real way, an authentic way, not just blindsiding for the sake of television. I think that's really bad. But I'm all about being real. Yeah, great question. I was definitely disappointed when I saw her reaction, because again, I didn't get to see it until I saw it. And I was defending, but at the same time, I felt like had I been in Kyle's shoes and heard the reaction, I might have reacted similarly, but then I would have tried to get to the bottom of why she acted that way, as opposed to just judge the reaction, because that's what I expect. And I do that with my friends, like, let's get to the why. Let's not talk about what happened anymore. We know what happened. It's irrelevant at this point. So yeah, I was upset, but I also let Sutton know. I don't know if they were going to show that. I don't remember what points, but I said, like, that's not okay. Like, even though I didn't see it then, I was like, whatever reaction I heard, it doesn't sound like it's defensible. And she got that. But that's what friendships do. You have to talk about things. You can't just judge. Yeah, I mean, I think in that conversation, we'll see what it looks like when it's on TV. But it didn't start with me, and it actually doesn't end with me. But for some reason, when I was asking her questions, it just got more heated, and I remember feeling like she's not present anymore. Like, there's no way that if you're going to say something like that you're grounded in what's happening. And so that's why I was looking like, what are you talking? Like, we're now on, different planes of this conversation. And so I just remember feeling like, I don't know where this is going to go, or like what's happening. But, I just got lost in the conversation myself in a way. Like, it just felt like we were just not having the same conversation. I go to Aspen maybe 2 or 3 times a year, and I have not gone back since. So it's like an easy local. It's like a hour and a half flight from LA, and I'm like, maybe Park City or somewhere else. Like I'm trying to avoid Aspen. It's okay. I'm gonna be straight up. Like it was crazy, but I also had a really good time. Like I personally felt like my friendships developed in a much better way there, and like because it's like there's other insanity happening. I don't know. I felt very good where I was, even despite having arguments. Yeah, I was like, because even though if I have to get an argument with someone on this, like if I'm standing up for what I really feel comfortable at standing up for, I can go to bed no problem. Like I had a good time.
I love to hear that. I cannot.
Not everyone did. Not everyone did, and there's a lot of people that are still feeling the effects of it. Yeah. And it's funny, I was talking to Kathy the other day, and she's like, oh my God, all my friends are calling me like they're loving you. Like our friends that, we are not mutual. And I was like, yeah, I said, I feel like they're finally like, I feel like it looks like me now. And she goes, well, hold on. I was like, okay. She goes, you really were very closed off last year. And I was like, oh. So it's so interesting to see someone else's perspective who knows me before and then watch me filming, because I didn't know that. And I really take that. I was like, okay, great. Like that's what I was putting out there. And I think, my discomfort about filming and like not sure like how this whole thing works really made me, I'd rather, instead of like, I'm super thoughtful about what I say, and like, I'd rather not say anything if my feelings haven't been fully, thought through. And so that's why I was so quiet. And like, and also I felt like everything was happening to me, and I was like, it was like, I felt like I was a moving target. I didn't know what to do. So, so I definitely felt more comfortable this year, sort of understanding how it works and getting to know the people better. And when you do that, then your opinions get louder. Not last night, the episode before, heading into La Quinta, like with me and Diana talking about outlets and all that, like my friends would call me like, finally they're like showing like that you're like cheaper than all of us. So like, thanks. So like it finally looks like me, and yeah, I know like they want to show like the expensive stuff, and I get that, like that's all part of it, and that's also real, but like on a daily I'm like not like that. So it was really nice to see those kind of funny moments, because that's how I am in real life. So I've known Diana for like 5 or 6 years. And so I knew she was coming on, but I knew she was coming on through the process. Like she called me, and I was like, oh my God, so happy. And I love her, and she is always, last episode, she called herself my bodyguard. And that rings true to rapping. Like she is my bodyguard all day long. And she's like, you're too sweet. You're too nice to everybody. I'm like, I don't want that sweet. I'm just like, don't know what to do, And she's like, just annihilate them all. Like what? We're like literally, like when you say opposites attract, we are totally two different people. But I think that's what makes our dynamic fun. Cherie, love Cherie. Like love her. And she is so grounded, such a kind heart. And is not messy at all. And, I hope people appreciate that in her. I think that, sometimes we get a lot of crap for like not being messy. And like, you can't have 10 girls who are like that. Then it's just a mess. Like you need balance. And I think that she's great and super kind. And Diana and Cherie really like each other too, which is nice.
Thanks for watching eTalk. Make sure you hit subscribe for more celebrity interviews and entertainment news. And while you're here, why not watch another video? I know you want to.